Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert. I'm going to be going from radians to degrees. And the way that I like to do that is just think of this divided by that, or whatever. And so we're going to measure, and we've got a number we all know right here, where we've got degrees. I'll put on top is 180 degrees, and this is the same as pi radians. So we can just literally put divided by through here, and then let's say, let's go with one that we kind of know. So I'm going to go here, draw approximately a 45 degree line. So this is 45 degrees. And we also know that this is pi over 4 radians, right? So let's check it. So we're going to put in what we know. That's pi over 4. And we're going to multiply that by the thing we just made. So that's the 180 over pi. Yoink. And what do we see? Well, these will cancel. I'll do that in red because it's all fancy. And then we've got 180 divided by 4. What's that going to be? Well, 180 in half is 90. So yeah, it worked out. So we've got this is the same as 45 degrees. Does that make sense? You could do the same thing with 2 pi over 3 or whatever it's going to be. You want to do it? Let's do it. Let's do that. All right, so 2 pi over 3. Is that the right way? 2/3 pi? That's what it was, right? It's really late. It's like 3 in the morning, so I apologize. Let me try it. 3 pi. No. 2 pi over 3. Convert it. Where's the thing? No, wrong button. Convert it to degrees. What? How did I? 2 pi. What's it really going to be? Okay, we've got 2 pi, and we've got 2/3 of that. Would that be 4 pi over 3? Let me try 4 pi over 3. Again, it's like 3 in the morning, so don't judge. 240, come on. All right, 270 degrees. Where's the degrees button? I always used to know where it was. Oh my gosh. Am I just melting down right in this video? 3 pi over 2. Okay. Get enough sleep, kids. 3 pi over 2. That's what it is, 3 pi over 2. So we take our, let's do this in a different color. And I'll do it here. So this is the one we're working on. And that is 3 pi over 2. That's the angle we know. And we're going to multiply that by our little conversion thing. Remember, it's this divided by that. And it's going to be 180 divided by pi. All right. These are going to cancel. Oh, now I'm going to embarrass myself. What's 3 halves times? Okay, so what is a single half of 180 is 90. And so we're going to add, oh, I did it right. Yes, that's going to end up being 270 degrees, because these cancel, and if you just take 3 halves times 180 or 1.5 times 180 degrees, you're going to end up with this. And so remember, you have this times that, and then you're going to have another that here, because you want this that to cancel that, right? And so in this case, you want degrees over radians times your unknown amount or whatever of radians, right? And that's going to help kind of the units cancel each other out, and you just end up with degrees. This is kind of the reverse. I'll try to remember to link to the other video where I converted degrees to radians. I'm pointing all over like you can see it, but yeah, you take and you get this conversion factor. And there will be a similar thing, like let's say I know that this is 2 inches, okay? But I want to know how many millimeters that is. Well, what I'm going to do is I know that I want to cancel out the inches, so the inches is going to be on bottom. So there's 1 inch on the bottom, And on top of that, because I want to keep the millimeters, I happen to know being an engineer and all, that it's 25.4 millimeters per inch. And then if I take and put in my 2 here, that's 2 inches. The inches will cancel out, but I still keep these numbers, right? And then you end up with 50.8 millimeters. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. You just always want to make sure that these units will cancel each other out and you just end up with the unit you want. And in this case, we know if you go around here, this is 180 degrees, 180 degrees, and this is pi radians. The same thing would work. You could have done the same exact thing going all the way around and just said 360 divided by 2 pi. But guess what? This reduces down straight to 180 over pi, right? Keith from Kinvert, we went over how to convert radians to degrees. This is part of our online course on pre-calculus. Hope you found this helpful, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.